The Egyptian Theatre, site of the first ever Hollywood film premiere and newly reopened. That and tons of other openings and events around the Los Angeles area for your November 2023 updates coming up now. Let's get to walking and talking. Come on.
So, starting off with the Egyptian Theatre, which has been freshly renovated and reopened as of November 9th. Overseeing the work was Netflix, who sought to return it to a more authentic version of its original appearance. The reopening is being celebrated with a screening of The Killer, a new film on Netflix. Also opening up in LA is a little bit of Texas in the form of Franklin Barbecue, coming to Home State's original Hollywood location for just 5 days. November 8th to 12th, they'll be offering a chopped brisket breakfast taco to help Home State, a popular local chain known for its Austin Tex-Mex style tacos, celebrate its 10-year anniversary since first opening. Alright, let's get some bad news out of the way. Shabu Shabu House in Little Tokyo, a beloved spot and also one of the first Shabu Shabu restaurants in the US when it opened in 1991, has now suddenly closed as of October 20th. In some exciting news for nightlife options, however, a new speakeasy has opened up at the Blue Collar Bar, which is just down the street from the Grove shopping area. Called Cold Shoulder, you enter through a bookcase within Blue Collar before undergoing a mind trip from its upside-down bar stools and other decor on the ceiling. Cocktails start at $20 and you'll need a password to enter. But I personally find any new spots reminiscent of Vegas Strip attractions to be a fun experience to check out. I'll definitely have to see how this one compares to the Lock Speakeasy I visited in the Horseshoe Hotel and Casino. Meanwhile, the popular High Tops bar from West Hollywood is opening a second Los Angeles location in the Los Feliz area. This LGBT-friendly bar will be taking over the former public house space on Vermont Avenue and offering plenty of their TVs and game day foods for watching sports. A great new option for a very vibrant neighborhood in LA. Be sure to take a look at my tour of it later if you want to see what else is there. In other big news for the Los Feliz area, the Vista Theatre, which recently celebrated its centennial in October, is finally reopening on November 11th. The theater has been undergoing renovations since being purchased by Quentin Tarantino, with modern sound systems, 70mm projection, and a cafe and screening room being added to it. The opening is being marked by a screening of True Romance. That makes 2 iconic and historical theatrical venues of Los Angeles being restored and reopened this month, which I find to be great news. Over in West Hollywood, there's a lot going on with recent openings, including a really tasty looking Lebanese spot called Lady Hawk at the Kimpton La Pierre Hotel. Yum! Lan Noodle from Arcadia is also opening up in WeHo and serving up their hand-pulled noodles in the West Hollywood Gateway complex on La Brea Avenue and Santa Monica Boulevard, comprised of a Target and West Buy. There's even a new cannabis lounge arriving in West Hollywood. Pleasure Med is described as an inclusive space with 2 restaurants, a consumption lounge, and a dispensary. Open as of November 2023, its Hind and Erie restaurants serve food and alcohol, but not cannabis, as the sale of both in the same space is not permitted within California. So this is a lovely new space with restaurants as well to check out, regardless of whether or not you use cannabis. So, I know I'm a bit late with getting out the November updates this month, as I haven't been feeling 100% the last couple weeks, making filming and voiceovers a challenge. If you're new here, I'm Parker Green, and please be sure to subscribe so you can get more monthly updates and other content in the future, but thanks for sticking with me. Now, let's get into some events you can look forward to. Starting with the 4th annual West Hollywood Eat and Drink Week from the 3rd to the 12th, meant to showcase unique culinary and cocktail experiences in the WeHo area. Numerous restaurants and bars participate in offering pre-fee courses or special offers on certain menu items, including a $35 deal at the iconic Abbey Food and Bar with entree options such as turkey meatloaf, or complimentary coffees with a bakery purchase from Bottega Louis, or a free espresso drink with purchase from Great White, being a few options I'd recommend for the week. Also going on throughout November is the California Festival from the LA Philharmonic. From the 3rd to the 19th, it's a showcase and celebration of orchestras and other musical organizations from all over California and features special programming at the Walt Disney Concert Hall throughout the month. 2 big music festivals are coming this month, with LA3C taking over the historic core of downtown LA and 4 of its most iconic historical venues: Theater at the Ace Hotel, Los Angeles Theater, Orpheum Theater, and Palace Theater. Also going on is Camp Flog Gnaw Carnival at Dodger Stadium, with some big headliners in the form of SZA and Tyler the Creator. Looking a bit outside of the core of LA, the Food Event 2023 at Hummingbird Nest Ranch will offer samplings from some of LA's best restaurants, including a few such as Love to Eat Thai Bistro that I've featured in the past on this channel. There will also be live cooking demonstrations from chefs like Redbird of downtown LA's chef Neil Fraser. Back over in downtown LA, the annual Los Angeles Auto Show is one of the largest globally and occurring from the 17th to the 26th. Offering ample time to stop by for a day or for multiple days, Desire, Knowledge, and Hope at the Broad is a new exhibition coming November 18th and will be there until April 2024, showcasing LA-based artists and focusing on reflections of LA as a city in flux and turmoil. An annual event on the Saturday before Thanksgiving, the Great Los Angeles Walk, is November 18th and has a route from one end of the city to the other. You're free to hop on and off whenever you like. If you're interested in collectibles or antiques at all, you may want to venture out to the Topanga Vintage Market after Thanksgiving on November 26. Described as the absolute coolest flea market in California and located in the Woodland Hills area of the valley, there will be plenty of local artisans and other vintage items to peruse through. In performances or shows to attend for the month, Mamma Mia the Musical will be at the Pantages Theatre in Hollywood from November 14th until December 3rd. Ellie Goulding is sure to dazzle with a performance at the Walt Disney Concert Hall on November 22nd, performing alongside the Hollywood Bowl Orchestra. For some fun LA-centric news related to Beyoncé Mania from the summer, her Renaissance film premieres right here in Los Angeles on November 25th, ahead of its December 1st theatrical release. Also in film-related news for Los Angeles, the Women in Film Honors event is celebrating 50 years on November 30th, with honorees including Eva Longoria and America Ferrera, whose Jane Fonda Humanitarian Award will be presented in person to her by Jane Fonda. I know, it's hard to believe it, but spooky season has already come to an end, and the holidays are fast approaching. This also means that many popular holiday activities are having their opening ceremonies or first days of availability around Los Angeles in November. And who better than Mariah Carey, the Queen of Christmas herself, to announce the arrival of the holidays? She'll be at the Hollywood Bowl November 17 and 19 for Merry Christmas One and All, where she will officially usher in the holiday season. Over in Santa Monica, Ice at Santa Monica has their official grand opening celebration on November 9th, ushering in winter ice skating fun that will be available through January 15th. And of course, in what is practically the LA equivalent to the ball dropping on New Year's in New York City at this point, Christmas at the Grove begins November 13th with the 22nd annual tree lighting celebration from 7 to 10 p.m., illuminating the massive tree in the center of the shopping area, in addition to Santa's arrival and a massive fireworks show. The first snowfall of the season also occurs then, ushering in the annual Winterland at the Grove, which lasts until Christmas. While it's free and open to the public, do keep in mind that this event is always a huge draw, and there will almost certainly be massive crowds. You may want to rideshare and avoid the parking debacle that always is the parking garage at the Grove during big events such as this. Another annual LA occurrence which marks the holiday season in Southern California, the LA Zoo Lights. They'll be back November 17th and last until January 7th, providing a fun and colorful evening option to enjoy for families, friends, and couples alike. I visited them last year for my video on holiday activities in Los Angeles, and they're definitely a great experience that I highly recommend checking out at least once while available. Over at Descanso Gardens, the carved setup for Halloween season will be getting a makeover into Enchanted Forest of Lights, a gorgeous luminescent forest that can be visited from November 19th to January 7th. In Hollywood, the Hollywood Christmas Parade on November 26th will be a fun way to enjoy floats, bands, and celebrities in attendance, taking a route from Hollywood Boulevard down to Sunset, and not far from In-N-Out if you need a refueling pit stop. For vegan burger alternatives, Heart House is a great option just down Sunset from In-N-Out as well. Other holiday events around Los Angeles starting up in November include the 34th annual Manhattan Beach Pier Lighting on November 15th, Sparkle DTLA at the Block Shopping Center in downtown Los Angeles on November 16th, and centered around a tree of lights that will be up until the end of the year, as well as the start of Holiday Ice at Pershing Square, with an ice skating rink available until January 15th.
There you have it. Everything you should know about and consider for Los Angeles in November. And whew, is it still a hot one this month? Let me know. What do you want to see for the holidays around LA from me? Remember to like and subscribe, and if you're not quite ready to let go of those Halloween vibes yet, then go check out my most haunted spots in Los Angeles video next. Ooh. Alright, I'll see you guys later, and stay for the bloopers. Thanks. The Egyptian... Try to just keep going and then start walking. Cut the...
Cut the cameras.
What's premiering this week? I'm here for this. I'm here for my...
Because the boulevard is fun to walk when there's less people.
True.
You just glide down. Oh, it's hot. Mention the weather. Don't forget the weather.
See more content. Wait, what did I do? Oh. Take 3 point something.